me and my team have just improved the orb strategy like crazy, and I'm going to show you guys what we did to it, how simple it is. It is purely mechanical, and I'm going to show you guys in this video. I'm going to show you guys some examples, and I'm going to show you guys how to trade it and the back tested data behind it. Now, first thing we want to start talking about is obviously the regular 15-minute orb. What we used to do for our original back test, which is this one. This is the original, not improved, not changed 15-minute orb strategy. Still purely mechanical. It wasn't as good though. We had this, stop calculating for some reason, but this was about 56. It's in my other videos. But still, these win rates are not that good, right? We have 42 right here. This one's decent. It was the best one. But these just aren't that good. This is the regular orb. We took 196 trades. This is all in 2024. It just wasn't that good. Now, what we want to do is improve it by adding a couple things, removing some things, filtering out bad trades, and improving the better trades, right? So what we ended up doing, obviously, if you guys know how the 15-minute orb works, basically, literally all we do, mark out the first 15-minute candle. Oh, shoot. Mark out the first 15-minute candle high, and then mark out the first 15-minute candle low of the session. So here we have, obviously, let me make that a little bit thinner. So that's our range right there. And what actually did not retest right there. So right there. So then all we do is switch over to the 5-minute time frame, and then we wait for a break and retest like this one, like that, and take the shorts, right? If it gives like that. But before, we didn't have any sort of kind of bias. We didn't have any sort of confluence, but I still wanted it to be mechanical and figure out a way to improve it. So what we ended up doing, we ended up actually adding VWAP to it. And when adding VWAP, these are the 2024 results. They jumped from this all the way to this, which is a pretty nice jump in an entire year. We boosted it by about 3% right there. This one by about 1.5%, and that one by about 4% on the 1 to 3, which is crazy. This 1 to 3 is insanely profitable, right? And then this one also had a beautiful jump. This one had a nice jump up as well, and this one I don't think this one had much of a jump. This one, 1 to 3, 50 points sucks, right? I traded statically, so everything stays the same all the time. And this is beautiful because it was such a simple change. So basically what we would do with this change, and then we made another change that improved it even further, is every time we would break out of the range and retest, at the time of retest, VWAP, we have to be aligned with VWAP. So if we're breaking out for shorts, we have to be below VWAP, right? Showing bearish alignment with VWAP. We're still under VWAP. We're still bearish in terms of VWAP, right? So with that, I would enter a short position here because we are below VWAP at the time of retesting, okay? Now, let's say VWAP, for example, was right here. Oh, that's black. Okay. Right there, right? And then we retest, or even right here at the time of retest, we are not above VWAP. So I'm not taking that trade. We're above VWAP, I'm not taking it. But since VWAP was over here, or even if VWAP is just here, and we're retesting like that, then I am going to be taking that trade, right? And then going for shorts right there. So same thing for the upside. For example, we break out. Oh my God, why are we still doing this? We break out like that with a candle, right? And then we're waiting for a retest. VWAP, if VWAP's right here and we retest it, I'm taking that. But if we break out and then VWAP is over here and then we retest it, I'm not taking that long, right? Because probabilities are, after running the numbers, at least for 2 years and a couple hundred of trades, it's not going to hit, okay? So that's what we noticed. So that took us from that to that, but we weren't done, right? We wanted to improve it even further. So now we're sitting at a 57% win rate on a 1-to-1 on this one. 1 to 2 sitting at 4, right? 4. We want to take it even further. So now we noticed what are the worst days where price action is either choppy or it shoots up with no retest. And we noticed Mondays are just terrible for the orb, right? So in 2024, it boosted it by 4 ratios. So if you're risking 300, make 300, that's $1,200. If you're risking 500, make 500, that would be $1,500, right? So this boosted it by removing Mondays. We passed 60% win rate on a 1-to-1. We almost hit a 50% win rate on a 1-to-2. And this almost hit a 40% win rate on a 1-to-3. And by the way, remember, this is purely mechanical. This is insane, right? And then guess what? We got data for 2024 and data 2025, right? I don't see too many people showing data out there on the internet right now. So if you guys are liking this and how transparent I'm being with you guys, and you can literally backtest this the exact same way and get identical results just following a set of rules, right? Because I did this all backtesting on FX Replay on MNQ. By the way, this is MNQ backtest, okay? So let me write that on here as well, MNQ. All right, so MNQ across 2024 and 2025, we ended up taking, oh shoot, hello. We took it from this with no Monday, 60, 59%, 47, 37, just in 2024. But once we switch over to also being in 2025, adding 2024 and 2025, giving us over 200 trades of data, about 240. We cracked 61% win rate on a 1-to-1 with 50 points up across 243 trades. That's over 5 figures of profits per account when risking 300 to make 300. That's fairly low risk on fundeds. And this maintained at 35%. 45% is pretty good. Nothing crazy on a 1-to-2, but it is pretty profitable, honestly. I won't lie. You're almost at a coin flip for a 1-to-2, which is very good. Still, loss streaks are going to be there, so I'm trading a 61%. I'm trading the 1-to-150 point, okay? That's exactly what I'm trading. I removed Mondays, so no Mondays, but we are going to be testing if no news Mondays versus any Monday really makes a difference. So that's pretty much that in this video. That's all I wanted to break down. I made an entire PDF guide breaking down the orb. If you guys want to sign up for it and get a guide that you can physically look at with a set of rules of how to actually do it step by step, tap the link below inside the description. Also, make sure to join our Discord community because we do all of our research and all of our studying in there and post everything with our members and do calls every single morning, trading live in there as well. So make sure you guys join that with the link below and help me reach 1,000 subs because we're at like 900 and something right now and we're about to hit 1,000. And yeah, comment something good if you think this video helped you guys out. I'll scroll through all this data. You can get it all as well by clicking signing up for the guide. I'll send it to you via email, and also joining our Discord. Everything is in there as well. So thank you guys for watching this video, and drop a like, comment something nice if it helped you guys out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.